shiesty mask on, them your people. Go embrace them. Don't be scared of them, because if you scared of them, think about...
This nigga's a fucking goofy. Yo, what it do, you two, man? I'm not want to waste time, so we're gonna get straight into it. Today we have a special guest. Moral Blockman. Clap. Dang, girl, you ate that cookie that fast? Yay, but it's not even about that. It's about the solution to the YN epidemic. Now, we seen the origin. Now we got a solution to the origin. What is they talking about?
We, the jury, find the defendant, Tamar McIntyre, not guilty of the offense of capital murder. What did I... Excuse me. No. No. Out of the courtroom.
He ain't guilty.
Out of the courtroom now.
Not guilty.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Tamar McIntyre, guilty of the lesser-included offense of murder.
I think it's about time we admit it, man.
Imagine being in that position, bro. The judge gonna tell me I'm not guilty just to find me guilty. I mean, I guess he wasn't guilty of capital murder, but just to say I'm still guilty of murder.
The streets are dead. The YN lifestyle is dead. TK's case has been going on for almost 10 years. Since I was in middle school, bro, this guy has been going through this case. He was like the OG YN. And he just got sentenced to 80 years. And I mean, it's pretty obvious that the justice system was trying to use TK to set an example. But I think in general, the justice system is just done playing with these YNs. The police and the courts are out here moving like a mob. They're damn near antagonizing people at this point.
It's not NYPD no more. It's YNPD. Don't put nothing in my face. Don't put nothing in my face. Officer bangs the offset. That's actually crazy. But the crazier part about that situation, the nigga that retaliates to the officer would get in trouble. The officer wouldn't necessarily get in trouble. Ain't that some shit?
You cannot tell me that that's what you expect of your typical criminal police officer interaction. That clip looked to me like I was looking at two different mobs, two different gangs, and they were beefing with each other, and one just happened to be wearing a badge. And the thing is, this antagonizing behavior isn't only happening on the streets with police, it's also happening in the courtrooms.
Curry is the fifth of 5 YBC members, which stands for Young Bag Chasers.
The new name is You've Been Charged. And the newer name is You've Been Convicted.
But can you really blame the law at this?
That's corny, but yet clever, but yet funny. Like, bro, that shit fucked up.
Because after seeing clips like this of YNs chasing cops,
we chasing them! We chasing y'all!
Ain't no way that's real. Why 12 don't want us to chase them more?
Or clips like this of judges getting...
Oh, they got kid boys chasing the police. Ain't that some shit? I wonder what state that's in. I think they say
in their courtroom.
Slow down.
After seeing clips like those, I'm not surprised that the law is moving the way it is. They're damn near operating from a place of survival at this point. Man, them YNs are giving them hell. But see, that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today, we're here to talk about the solution to the YN epidemic. Because whether people like to admit it or not, YNs are these young, energetic, misguided youth who are in large part a product of their environment. Now, I know in the past I've made the argument that your environment doesn't completely define you and you shouldn't let it determine your future. But I'm also not going to deny that it plays a huge role in shaping you into who you are. And real quick, I'd like to say rest in peace to Kyron Lacey. He recently unalived himself. I've mentioned him in a couple of my videos because he's someone who a lot of people might refer to as a YN, especially considering his upbringing.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Dropping the whole government. That's my baby mama, y'all. Don't worry about it. You want mine? Here. Damn. Here, you want more? Here.
I truly wish that he could have made it to the NFL, and I'm sad to see that this is how his story ends. See, YNs can be described, summed up by 4 words. Black, obviously, young, energetic, and misguided. Now, being young, energetic, and misguided...
How you gonna miss the nigga part? You can't be a YN without being a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can be a YC or a young cracker.
It might be the worst combination ever. It's literally a recipe for disaster. But see, all it takes to turn that
Bro, I can't
around
take
is
you
to
serious,
change
bro.
one word: misguided. Because if someone would take the time and put in the effort to guide these young men outside of just sports, actually giving them holistic guidance in their faith, education, and yes, sports included, then we'd have well-rounded individuals who can withstand adversity. A lot of times when it pertains to young black boys, nobody wants to give guidance unless it's sports related. Like, yes, a lot of us might be athletically gifted, but that doesn't mean raise us to be these machines who only know how to play a sport. Brief intermission. I'm trying to get to 100K
That's what it
subs, so I
felt like,
appreciate if you
though,
like,
don't
comment,
it?
subscribe
On some
on
weird
this
shit.
channel and on my reaction channel, 40
Girl,
Channel Live.
sit up.
Also, join my Discord and follow me on Instagram. Love y'all. That's a huge part of the reason why you have these young men in the NBA who are living such hedonistic lifestyles. Superstar athletes are immature mentally. And I hate to use him as an example, and I'm in no way making fun of what happened. But for example, with someone like Kyron Lacey who unalived himself because he lost the opportunity to play football due to an accident. The reason it even got to that point is because
That's why he killed this. That's why he off this self. I did not know that. You know what? I knew something of it, but I didn't know that cost him his scholarship because he wanted to drive fast. Ain't that something? Work your whole life to get to where you are just to throw it away because you want to get to your destination like 2 minutes earlier than the map say you was. Yeah.
and have a sense of identity outside of
brother.
football. Now look, of course I wasn't in his shoes, so of course I can't speak for him, but I would like to think that if he had a stronger sense of self outside of just football, you know, in himself, in his faith, then he would have had something to fall back on even in those dark moments where he felt like he lost football forever. But my intention behind bringing up that example is to say that we need to invest more into these young men, because outside of them being misguided, they're literally perfect. They're the future. All the change that we want to see can literally happen through them if we just invest in them instead of fearing them. And I hate
If them little niggas want to listen, bro, them motherfuckers, bro, niggas do not be listening, cause you can't blame it on the elders just cause the simple fact that you got a hard-headed bunch of motherfuckers that don't want to listen, that don't know right from wrong. They know right from wrong, but they rather do wrong over right. You get what I'm saying? You can't blame the older society on that. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened to people? What happened to holding people accountable for the things that they do? And it's just one of those situations, bro.
this is the current reality, but it seems that the situation is getting even worse. Because now, instead of just labeling YNs, any and every young black man is being labeled a YN. The term is being used loosely. A black man gets a job.
You don't?
Chris, you laughing?
Okay, yes ma'am, great. Because it shows us in our system that your warranty is either expired or about to expire, so we're giving you a courtesy call to go over your options. About how many miles do you have on this Ford Escape?
A black man joins the army.
I know a nigga in the army. I know a nigga that's a dealership. Well, he half a nigga.
A black kid
Not really.
likes science.
The YNs done discovered some science.
A black kid
Nigga, we been discovering science. Y'all know who fucking Bill Nye the Science Guy is? Let's be real. Here, babies. Here, babies. Here. What
studious. A black kid practicing martial arts.
Whatever.
Aside from the fact that white people low-key found a loophole to use the N-word, it is extremely harmful to label
Hey, that is crazy, cuz. That is crazy. That is crazy. Now, for the people of the Anglo assassins out there, you don't know what the Anglo assassin is, for the clear-skinned people, I'm just gonna say the white people out there. Do y'all feel kind of eerie or uncomfortable saying YN in front of a nigga? Because if you do, I get where you coming from, but you technically not saying nigga, so you can ride out. What they gonna do? So you can't say nigga because slavery and this and that and that and it. Stop it and get some help.
young black man a YN, because it's sending the message that no matter how much we progress, whether we got on a suit and tie with all the medals and the accolades or the degrees, no matter how much we progress, At the end of the day, we're always gonna be those same YNs. At our core, all we are thugs and hoodlums. And at any moment, we could just flip a switch and become super violent and ghetto. Any sense of professionalism that we exude is just a facade. It's just the act that we're putting up to disguise, to fake, to hide what we really.
To be fair, that's everybody in life. You know what I'm saying?
That's the type of message that sends. And I'd like to shout out Deontay Cobb because he inspired a big part of this video, especially with this clip right here.
We be acting like we scared these young. These are the chosen ones, bro. These kids are fearless, bro.
Thanks.
I seen a video, 2 young niggas trying to get chased by the police. They wouldn't chase them. They started chasing the police, and the police were trying to get away. Now think about this. When you was growing up,
that's a
your
crazy
parents were talking
situation,
mess,
bro.
family business, church, talking God. So subconsciously, we millennials, we got that little fear in us. We don't want to go against God, right? Now think about the elder millennials who were born in '86 who got like 16, 17-year-olds now. What you in the house talking about? Fuck the government. Fuck the education system. I'm finna get a homestead. I'm finna get off grid. I'm finna buy black. You shop black. Everything is anti-establishment. We putting this in their heads. Fuck the police.
Yeah.
Then Trayvon happened.
Yeah.
And we really on some fuck the police shit. These young niggas don't care. They the chosen ones. We need to stop being scared of these young niggas and embrace them.
They're so, I don't know if this is the right word I'm about to say. They're so, it's not outspoken, the opposite of outspoken. They not scared to voice their opinions, and I respect that about them. You know what I'm saying? Or do as they please. I respect that.
Bro, these kids with a warrior spirit, they don't fear shit. But if we fear them and criticize them, all of that potential, this system that y'all always talking about fighting, they got the potential to fight it. They the ones. They are babies. But these young niggas be free, because if we don't redirect that energy, they're the most fearless generation we ever had. They're just misguided. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm saying but if we scared of them and we criticizing them, check them young nigga, man. Check them. But show them some love.
Fact.
Because if they keep directing the energy at each other, it ain't gonna be none of them left. You gotta start embracing. When you see a group of 5 with shiesty masks on, them your people. Go embrace them. Don't be scared of them, because if you scared of them, think about.
This nigga's a fucking goofy. Why would you look up to 5 niggas with a 3 of the 5 niggas with the mask on got a switch? You think I'm about to walk up? Get the fuck out of here.
The rest of the world think they already scared of us in general. Feed them young man. Show them some love. They hungry for knowledge. They hungry for knowledge. If you're not gonna stop and talk, because they already get it. The school ain't gonna teach them shit. Look at what their parents going through. Their parents can't afford a home. Out here on TikTok shop, out here trying to sing, hustle, trying to grind, trying to get several streams of income, because just having a job ain't enough. They taking Social Security. They trying to raise the retirement age. These ain't nothing in this world. I ain't finna be no slave to this shit. And it's not even about going to prison no more. They ain't kill over money. They would rather die. They don't give a about dying. That's powerful.
And my message to all the Lions, because I know you guys watch these videos, and you guys DM me on Instagram. I just want to let you know that the streets are dead. It's only getting deadlier and more ruthless.
Nope, don't do that.
LaAndre Sylvester was released from jail Saturday night and was targeted, fatally shot right outside the Cook County Jail. Police say there were 59 shell casings on scene. 2 women were also wounded.
Damn, bro, I'd be damned if I serve a bid and right with my bid done with motherfuckers waiting outside to end my life, and they actually succeed with ending my life. That's like actually a crazy way to go out, bro. What city is this in?
Slide, hop out, we blessed. Big boy Glock, no one, he might kick down your doors.
A lot of these hard-bodied, too tough type of guys are broke and working fast food jobs, and they have more ops than zeros in their bank accounts.
Hey, cuz. What's up?
St. Louis rappers. What?
And even more of these thugs, these gangsters, aren't who they portray themselves to be.
Be careful who call themselves gangsters. Uh-oh. Come here. Hold on, y'all. Time to be a dad. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm gonna edit that out, y'all.
Hell, glow it up, hell up. I don't care what y'all think about me. Y'all can think I'm sweet all you want. I don't care, twin. But you ain't never gonna catch me laid up with no dude.
Wait, what'd he say?
Glowing.
I don't even know what happened in
Come on,
this.
they on set, now do my shit, bro. Try that shit. Come on. Come on, man. I didn't talk to your big homies and all that, bro.
Down glowing up, down low. I don't care what y'all say about me. Y'all can say I'm sweet all you want. I don't care, twin. But you ain't never gonna catch me laid up with no dude.
And on top of that, people are getting backdoored like every other day. And this is a follow-up clip that Deontay Kyle posted after his previous clip about changing the narrative on YNs went viral.
The conversations that we've created in this space alone have changed the minds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
We single-handedly turned the YN narrative upside down. We single-handedly did that.
I respect that. Like, he literally just changed my view on the YN. I just thought they was all bad and whatnot, troubled kids, looking for guidance. But he flipped it to understand it to the point where I will understand. That don't make sense, but fuck it.
Imploring empathy by looking at those young men and seeing ourselves. I don't want to hear YN. Don't say that shit about me. Take it out of your vocabulary. Because just like woke and DEI, it's another way to call you an. You can be 17 years old, valedictorian, with all the ropes, all the decorations, this valedictorian of the school. Oh, the YN's in education now. That's how you sound. Like, that's what y'all would say. And you allow these people trick you and make fun of you, and then you adopt it and try to hee and ha ha. Everything ain't goddamn funny. Everything ain't funny. I don't find that shit funny. As soon as you see a black man and he young, you can tell he a young teenager or young 20s, you want to call him a YN. Stop that, man. Don't let them trick you into villainizing yourself.
To be fair, cuz I know I hate hearing to be fair, but to be fair, I'd rather be called a YN than the Just saying, cuz, just saying. I ain't even that old, you feel me?
What do you think they think when they hear YN? In their mind, they got a villainous teenager out of Chicago or Philadelphia with a ski mask on, ready to kill each other.
Fact.
That's what they think when they hear YN. Stop saying that.
If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And if you want to join the 4D fam and be a part of 4D World, go ahead and join my Discord channel. And if you didn't know, your boy definitely knows how to put that shit on, so go ahead and follow my Instagram. I'm going to be dropping heat on there very soon. All links are in the description below. Again, I appreciate y'all for watching, and yo, gang, can you subscribe to my reaction channel? 40 Channels Live. I know I already said it, but come on, gang, come on, do me a favor.
I already did, but y'all get the understanding of the story. The baseline understanding is, for the most part, YNs are misunderstood. The white people have a new word to say other than nigga. They can say YN instead of nigga. That's basically that get out of jail free card. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much all I got out of this, bro. Really, instead of looking at the YN as such a negative thing, look at the positive that could come out of the youth if you invest a little time, love, and care into them. Cooking. But nah, I'm gonna catch you niggas in the next one.